Hi, prepare 3. Great work last week. This week it's a project week, okay? So we're going to look at materials, what things are made of, things that things are made of. I'm thinking of a thing. I'm going to give you 5 clues, and if you guess what it is after the first clue, you get 5 points. After the second clue, you get 3 points. After the next clue, you get 2 points. For the last clue, you get 1 point. And if you don't guess it, then you get no points at all. I'll give you a clue. Clue number 1. This thing is delicious. What is it? This thing is made from animals. What is it? Okay, 3 points left. This thing is made from plants. Okay, 2 points left. This thing is made with chocolate. What is it? It's delicious, made from animals, made from plants, made with chocolate. What is it? This thing is only for me in my house. There's something important missing, which means it's only for me in my house. No one's allowed to drink it apart from me. What is it? Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is, and then you can let yourself know, and when you send your homework back to me, you can let me know how many points you got. It's made from animals, okay? And it's not made from a part of animal, it's not meat. It's made from milk, but it's not milk. Other milk brands are available. It's made from milk, but it's not milk. It's made from plants, specifically the banana. Don't be weird. It's just a banana. The object I was thinking of was my Choco Banana lactose-free protein milk, which is the only chocolate milk. I would say other ones are available, but at the moment I think they're the only brand I can get. This is my chocolate milk because it's not got lactose in it and I'm not allowed lactose. So if any of you guessed that, great. If not, yeah, that's perfectly normal. There was nowhere near enough clues to make sure you had to guess that. Hope you enjoyed the game. What we're going to look at today is on page 94. On page 94 in your student book, you will find some pictures. Now, a lot of materials are natural materials, things like wood. These shelves are made out of wood. We cut down the tree, we made it into a shape, and we coloured it with the painty colour. I didn't do it. Someone at ISK did it, okay? But someone did it. Made the shelf out of a natural material. Some things are artificial materials. These glasses are made from a special kind of plastic, yes? Which is, we say man-made, even though women can make them, so it's kind of like an old-fashioned term. But artificial and natural materials. A lot of artificial materials, however, have their inspiration in the natural world. This is real wood, but we also got MDF and other woods, like the desks in school, which aren't actually just a lump of wood on legs. They're lots of little chips of wood held together by glue with plastic on top, aren't they? Maybe you've got other furniture in the house that's made of those kind of fibre boards, laminated fibre woods. So we've got a lot of artificial materials and a lot of man-made materials and a lot of really high-tech materials which have their inspiration coming from natural materials, because the natural world is still so much more beautiful and more intricate than anything we've been able to create artificially yet, he said, talking into a camera on a video that's going to be beamed across the internet. But there are still lots of amazing things that we see in nature that we can learn from and copy when we're trying to make new innovative materials. On page 94, there are 4 pictures. One is a gecko, type of small lizard. Yes, you've probably seen them running around everywhere. A little gecko. Number 2 is a lotus leaf. Yes, this is a... You've seen these, yes? They're obviously, a lot of them, they're on water and around water. Very beautiful. A shark, not so beautiful. Definitely around water though. We know what those are. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, seed heads. You know what these are, yes? They grip to your clothes when you walk through. When you go for long walks in the countryside, they stick to your trousers and you can throw them. When we were kids, we used to throw them at each other to try and get them to stick on each other's jumpers. That was a fun game we used to play. Computers were a lot slower in our day. So there are 4 close-up pictures. There's a close-up picture of A, B, C, and D. What I would like you to do is try and pause the video, or succeed in pausing the video. Pause the video and try and match those 4 natural things, the gecko, the lotus leaf, the shark, and the seed heads. Match them with the close-up images A, B, C, and D. Pause the video, match them up, and I'll come back to you with the answers. Okay, did you guess them right? I'm not going to tell you the answers. There are answers, don't worry. But the answers have been cleverly hidden in the texts. So on the bottom of page 94, there's texts A and B. And on page 95, there's texts C and D. What I would like you to do is have a look at each of those little texts, read through, and see if that gives you any other information that you need to identify which of those pictures, zoomed in pictures, belongs to which of those natural elements, natural things. Go through, read through the 4 texts, A, B, C, and D, check them back, and I'll come back in and I will genuinely give you the answers after you've read those. Okay, here are the answers. Picture B, was a close-up of the hairs on a gecko's foot. The hairs that allow it to grip onto vertical surfaces and run along walls and all those cool things that geckos can do. C was the close-up of a lotus leaf. Yep. C, very important, the way that it controls water, the way that it floats. D was the close-up of a shark's skin. Very important again for the way it controls the movement of water to keep it aerodynamic. Not aerodynamic, what do we call it? Vododynamic? I'm not sure. Acrodynamic? To keep it slippy through the water as the shark's swimming along. And A was the close-up of a seed head, what we get the Velcro from. If you have Velcro on your trainers, or on kids' shoes, or on adults' shoes, if adults are lazy and they want flippy floppy Velcro shoes, then that's something that we can still use. Okay, you will have noticed, if you are paying attention to page 95, that there is a little golden table. Golden, mustard, yellow, one of those words. There's a little table there. And it says name of animal or plant, which part of the animal or plant the design idea came from, what the new material is called, and the examples of its use. This is your first primer activity. What I want you to do is have a look through those texts again, and for each text, write out those notes. So probably in your notebook, fill out a table of that information for each of those 4 animals or plants and the design ideas that they inspired. So like the golden table, but 4 times, 1 for each of those wonderful ideas from nature. Okay, I hope you came up with some good things there. You can send me a copy of that to have a look at if you've got something there for me to see. But this is the main project for this project week. This is the big thing that you need to do. And this is a doozy in terms of thinking, okay? So this isn't just a linguistic, this is also a design, a creativity project. I want you to come up with a new material or a new product. I want you to think about something in nature, something in an animal or something in a plant. Have a look around the house, have a look out the window, try and get inspired. What could you see in nature that we could copy and use in one of our own ways? Think about different things. Think about musical instruments. Think about sports equipment. Think about toys even for children. Think about interior design. Think about transport. Think about whatever comes to your mind. Find something in nature that we could use to create an artificial product. We could copy to create an artificial product that would be really useful. So for example, one of the things that's really close to my heart is gummy bears. It's gummy bears, okay? I love gummy bears. But the problem is gummy bears always come in plastic bags, and plastic bags are really bad for the environment. Now, nuts and seeds and things, those are nature's gummy bears, I suppose. But when you look at how they come in 2 different ways. They come in things like fruits and berries with a skin on them that you can wash really easily, and it doesn't cause any problems. Or they come in a little shell, like a nut, that you have to take off. So I guess my idea would be either gummy bears that come loose, like strawberries, or fruit that you can just buy scoop them up in a bag, and then you can wash them and then eat them, like berries, or maybe some kind of a shell, a biodegradable shell for gummy bears, so that you can like peel a gummy bear like a nut, and you can eat the gummy bear and the waste will go in the bin, but that's totally biodegradable, so it's good for the environment. I don't know. Look around, think of a problem, think of something that nature does really well, and see if you could copy it. Look at the way plants grow. Look at the way animals, especially adapted to their environments. Think, is there a problem that this could solve? Now, this is not an engineering class. You don't have to make this product. It can be a little bit fanciful, right? What I want you to do is write for me, prepare 3, about 35 to 50 words, a little description of your product, okay? What I need is something like the information that was in the golden table for the other 4 products. I need to know what the animal or plant is that you're basing it on. I need to know which part of the animal or plant you've been looking at, what the new material is, and what it could be used for, okay? And maybe you'll have some great ideas. We will make them, we will become millionaires. Maybe we'll just have thought of something a bit sci-fi, a bit fanciful, but we'll have done the writing activity, which is after all the main point, because although it's a project week, it's still an English class, right? Okay, so you might need a bit of time to think and get some inspiration. That's fine. I'm going to give you the deadline. Whatever you've written at the end, take a photo of that, or if you type it on the computer, you can email it to me straight away. You can send it to me via messenger or email. The information will be coming up in a second. I really, really want to see what you guys have come up with, because I'm sure you could come up with some really interesting new materials, some really interesting inspiration from nature. Okay, I look forward to seeing what you send me.